Bonjour mes étudiants. Soon you will be having your exams and you might be really nervous. But don't worry, today in this video we are going to practice the grammar questions. So I have the tenses question for you which was there in the CBSE sample paper. So let's quickly jump into today's video and start with the tenses question. First part, dash sil the play, il est déjà très tard. And the verb is se coucher. So we need to look in for the words that are there in the sentences. If you see the sentence is starting with a blank and there is no subject pronoun. So which tense are we going to write here? Can you guess? Imperative, très bien, excellent. And this is a pronominal verb. So how are we going to conjugate the pronominal verb? Se coucher. We need to see the word. Can we guess? Any hint is there in the sentence? Dash s'il te plaît. S'il te plaît means we're talking about the subject pronoun tu. So how are you going to conjugate? Couche-toi. Couche-toi. Couche-toi s'il te plaît. Sleep please. Il est déjà très tard. It is already very late. Let's see the second part. Dès que Nathalie dash son dîner, elle ira se promener dans le jardin. And the verb that we have is le verbe prendre. Now let's see. Try to figure out which is the sentence, which is the verb given in the sentence, or which is the tense which is already conjugated. So if you see B part, we have a tense here, ira. That is already conjugated there. And ira is given in which tense? Futur simple. So one tense is already given in futur simple, and the word also, the hint word also we have, dès que. So when future is already there and then the blank is there with dès que, which tense are we going to write? Can you guess? Futur antérieur. Excellent. So how are we going to conjugate futur antérieur? Dès que Nathalie dash, and the verb is prendre. So futur antérieur, you need to write two things there. First of all, it will be être or avoir, and if it is prendre, it does not come in Dr. Mrs. Wondertram. So we're going to conjugate it with le verbe avoir. With Nathalie, le verbe avoir in futur will be aura. And the second thing is the past participle of this verb. So what is the past participle of this verb? Prendre. Pris. Excellent. Pris. So dès que Nathalie aura pris son dîner, as soon as she takes her dinner, she will be going for a walk in the garden. Now let's see the third part. Avant de dash dans la salle de classe, tu dois saluer le professeur. And the verb is sortir. Now there is something that you need to remember here. Whenever we have an expression avant followed with a preposition, after the preposition, the verb will always be in the infinitive form. La forme infinitive. So this is something which is very important, très important. So de is a preposition and we have the verb. It will be in the infinitive form. Avant de sortir de la classe, before going out from the class, tu dois saluer le professeur. You must greet the professor. So I hope you have understood the three parts that we have done. Let's continue the next part. Le professeur dash il y a 10 minutes. Le professeur dash il y a 10 minutes. So whenever we have the expression il y a followed with the time, the tense is always passé récent. So le professeur, how do we conjugate passé récent? We write venir verb, we write the, and in this case, it has to be, we have two options, the or the apostrophes. In this case, it's the apostrophe because the verb starts with a voyelle. It starts with a vowel. So vient d'entrer together. The professor vient d'entrer. He recently entered. It's been 10 minutes. Let's move on to the last part. Quand les filles dash au club, les garçons jouaient au football au parc. So again you need to see which is the tense that has already been conjugated. So first figure out what is given in the sentence and then try to see your tense. Okay. So jouer is already given there. And it's given in which tense? If you see the conjugation joue and ending is a, e, a, n, te, which is imparfait. It's given in imparfait. So imparfait is already given there. Quand les filles dash au club. When the girls dash to the club, the boys were playing football in the park. So quand les filles dash au club. When the girls dash au club. Which tense are you going to write? When the girls went to the club. Quand les filles ont dansé. When they danced in the club, les garçons jouaient au football. The boys were playing football in the park at that time. So this is a question which was given in the CBSE sample paper. I'm going to continue with more of the grammar questions in my next video. If you have any doubt, put it down in the comment section and I'll be more than happy to help. Au revoir.